I don't know this matchup. I hear top players such as Pew don't like it.
Did you see? Did you see YOld's tag?
No. What is it?
It's 90-10.
What is it?
He's 90-10.
90-10. 10 in whose favor?
He thinks Marth loses every matchup, so.
Okay, as a meme.
I don't think so.
Oh God.
Like, he's said it for so long that I'm not sure if it's a meme. So I know that Pikachu is not bad in this matchup.
Yeah.
It's all about forcing to Marth to make the move first.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Pikachu's ground game is so fast that he can get in there whenever he wants. Like with his short hop. Ooh.
Ooh.
You can't get lazy and just try and drop to the edge like that.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that, like, you know, I mean, Marth stuffs out most characters, but because of Pikachu's speed and kind of just like
that was a nice
CQB,
cross-up.
Yeah, like.
Oh my God. I can't believe he thundered twice.
Yeah.
That was a nice air.
I like that he plays Fedora Pikachu. That's a Pikachu that doesn't get as much love.
It's underrepresented, for sure.
Underrepresented.
What's your favorite Pikachu?
I would have to say, honestly, Fedora, just because the lack of representation. But granted, we only have representation from like one or two.
I like Trucker Hat Pikachu.
Trucker Hat Pikachu. I always thought of it as Ash Ketchum Hat Pikachu.
No,
but, oh, okay.
He's a trucker.
Okay, got it. He's,
just imagine Pikachu driving this big-ass 18-wheeler.
Right, exactly.
And doesn't that make you happy?
Living the life on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see his little belly hanging over, and he's got like stubble, and he's like, I
didn't like personify. I didn't try and like
I
humanize Pikachu. I just saw adorable little Pikachu like couldn't see over the steering wheel trying to drive this big ass.
No. I saw like a jaded, near suicidal Pikachu that's been trapped by the capitalist system into trucking. Anyway, off
Lord.
dark subject matter. So
looks like YOld's breaking out to a bit of a lead.
YOld is keeping him honest.
Or YOld, as he prefers to be called.
Oh yeah, I thought it was YOld. It could be wild, it could be YOld, it could be YOld.
It's wild.
Like, why ever get old?
Wild.
Is it?
It's like, oh, is that gonna go? Nah.
This is like pretty. This is looking pretty even. They're like.
So I think that it might turn up a lot for Vulfaerix if he starts getting some of these gimps, because so YOld has been really careful to be safe near the ledge, and use a lot of shield, because I'm pretty sure that Pikachu just doesn't quite get a lot out of grab against Marth.
He's also holding his ground a lot, which is pretty effective.
Ooh, misses that second angle there. Oh, gives him the taunt in the 90-10 matchup.
In the 90-10.
He knows if this was truly a 90-10 matchup.
Ooh,
okay.
Good sequencing. He's feeling. YOld is feeling himself. And I don't think, Vulfaerix just doesn't look like he knows quite what to do to keep him off the edge.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for some like preemptive stuff with his approaches.
He's super read heavy.
But he shouldn't be. In this matchup, you can just react to all of Marth's options.
Yeah. Well, he also, like, I would be willing to bet that, you know, I mean, Marth's not a character that's super represented in Western North Carolina.
That's true.
And so I'd be willing to bet that he hasn't played any Marths with very nuanced neutral, or relatively more nuanced neutral. But, I mean, I don't want to jinx it.
It's looking good.
Dave should, I mean, not Dave. Colin should have this in bag, but...
Oh, that was a really good up air. If he'd followed up with another move, he definitely could have taken it there.
Yeah. Although he's,
I
now...
like that down air. Does he have a jump? Yeah, he does.
He does. Ooh, that was...
Yeah, he goes for the taunt himself.
So what Colin has to do here is make sure that he doesn't play... Yeah, see, this is where Vulfaerix gets you. Yeah, exactly. Because Vulfaerix is pretty good at guessing what you're going to do defensively immediately after what...
Oh, my goodness.
Why? Okay, that doesn't look good.
Yeah, he really wants...
He just wants that forward smash.
He really doesn't want to choke this out. I think he's worrying more about choking it out than trying to find the win.
Oh, man, this is close. Dave, the clutch master.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
That was really nice from Vulfaerix.
Yeah. 90-10.
90-10.
90-10. Yeah, that was good shit to Dave, or good stuff. Wait, we ain't esports.
To Vulfaerix?
Well, yeah. That was quite the comeback. I totally commentators cursed that whole situation. Okay, so this, I could see why this would be a strong.
He was having some trouble with kills, but he's going to die a lot earlier off up smashes, but I think he only died to that one up smash at the end.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a nice fair.
All right, Colin's angry.
Okay.
I find that sometimes, like with characters that you're trying to hold your ground with, sometimes it favors you to go the smaller stage because it's easier to control. Like with like Marth, it seems like we'd want to nair out a shield a lot here.
I don't know about that because a lot of Pikachu's approaches are going to be if you block it, he's going to go through you. So you're going to want to wave dash out a shield and try and just set up for another position because see how that went all the way through.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I shouldn't say nair out of shield so much as just like hold ground with nair.
Yeah, I like that because it beats nair from Pikachu. Ooh, if he had lined up that forward smash, then he could have seen himself to another pretty good lead here. Oh, that was a nice nair from Vulfaerix.
With the dope recovery.
Definitely.
I should say Vulfaerix, but
definitely covering space well.
I want to know where Vulfaerix gets that tag.
It's an odd tag.
Yeah. Vulfaerix is a staunch. I say staunch. He's a very passionate Pokemon fan.
Oh, okay.
And
some
this
insight.
Character, yeah. He's a character. We won a bracket in teams one time together. He had just beaten me that bracket, so I was begrudgingly playing with him. But but he's a good player and is putting in work with Pikachu.
Oh, is he gonna get that? Nah. Okay. Baited out the grab. See what he can get off of it. Oh.
Yeah.
I think he angled it a little bit too far into the edge and couldn't quite recover because of that.
Yeah. Vulf is getting the momentum pretty hard here.
But YOld's trying to claw it back. Holding center stage. Not giving Pikachu any room. I find this kind of similar to playing against Falcon, but it's just a little less scary. Because if you just don't give them any room, they can't quite be as tricky. That was a really nice
that was
smash.
Really nice.
Ducked under the fair.
See, I want to see a lot of like nairs in place, but am I wrong?
Ooh, that was so sick.
Yo!
That was so sick. That was a
quick.
really nice kill.
Like,
Baited out the down, the spot dodge, and then slaps him.
I guess, I mean, like, if Colin catches the right DI and the right percent, that's a great setup.
No, it's good, yeah.
So, this is
a comfort fit.
Yeah, I assume this is good for Pikachu, just because I see a lot of Pikachus try to go here.
So the problem with this stage, in my opinion, is that it's not really different from Yoshi's story.
Yeah.
Like, Marth isn't killing you off the top. You're only increasing that space for you.
Yeah.
And so I feel like this is very similar to Yoshi's story, except for the moving platforms, which I don't think Pikachu gains a whole lot off in general.
But what I think the main thing that Pikachu's like here is, although I don't see Dave quite use it to their advantage, but down air is a lot easier to use for edgeguard setups because he has so much room to go downward. That's at least what other Pikachus have told me. Yeah, the vertical on this is like favors Pikachu's edgeguard game pretty heavily. But
oh my God!
But David, okay, he's just trying to kill us. Dave's also like, okay,
that's kill. Oh, and
I
now
would
he's
be
trying
lying
to
if
get
I
in
said
there.
I wouldn't. I definitely would prefer to play Colin after this.
Oh, are you playing the winner of this?
We winter finals.
Oh,
together.
okay.
Yeah, but just because. Even though it's not a great matchup for Sheep, or not Pikachu, I'm terrified of Vulfaerix.
It's a weird thing. Like, playing Pikachu is not like playing other characters.
No.
And since there are no Pikachus, he's got an advantage with some matchup just knowledge.
Yeah, lack of. And I find that with mid-level play,
oh my God, I can't believe that killed.
I find with like mid-low level play, like lack of matchup knowledge, at least with certain elements, is like crucial.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, you could say that at every level. It's just different.
Okay, so now Vulfaerix is trying to be a little bit more patient.
He needs to be. Unfortunately, as Pikachu, you don't have any approach options that are going. Ooh.
That was really nice. He ducked under that up B and then nicked him.
That was actually dope.
Oh. Ooh. I would have liked to see a grab there. He's been getting a lot of good stuff off grabs. I don't know where our cameras are going. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, this combo.
Khan just really needs to hold. Ooh, that could have been
scary.
That was some scary spacing.
Okay, that was a nice.
Yeah, Colin needs to calm down with these forward smashes and just hold his ground because he's going to win that game all day.
Oh,
all right.
Nice.
Well,
he's Red Vulfaerix coming to the ground a lot. With tip or forward smash almost every time. He just knows. Oh.
Oh, that's the end of it. Wow.
A little pop-off from YOld.
A little pop-off. Dave's definitely
Vulfaerix looking dejected. So
yeah,
I think you're going to have to go because I think you have to
play.
All
right. Well, guys, it's been real.
Nice commentating with you.
I might get my ass handed to me. We're going to see what's going to happen. On it.
Oh. Why did you punch the mic, Clint? That was rude.